Hello again, everybody. We are back. It's your friend Will. This is the Memory Lapse. We are sitting in Diamond 3 here, playing our Esper control deck. Not our Esper deck, but the one that we have put together to test right now and to grind with. This is from Oliver Tomajko, posted to Twitter. So we're using his list and his sideboard guide. And we just had a nice couple of games. The previous video, if you missed those, go check it out. We played against the person who was currently number 3 on the ladder, playing mono white, and we played a mirror. And no spoilers, but we gained rating. And I think this is a keeper here. Moment of Craving and Wrath are hedges, and then these cards play well in the long game. Our opponent mulliganed. Alright, so this removal heavy draw rates to be good against them. If we can find windows. Oh, okay, so this is not Drake's. Interesting question here. I guess we want to play Search, because that'll help us set up a turn for Kaya's Wrath. So we do this turn. It gets... Okay, it doesn't get Spell Pierced. So maybe the way this plays out is... Search now, next turn, trigger. Hopefully we find our 4th land. Wow, so they are stacking on this Pteramander. And the play is going to be to try to bait them to use up their mana on their turn in some form. I think we actually have to graveyard this, which is unfortunately a tell. Thought Erasure is an interesting draw. Kind of incentivized to play it to help us check the top card of our deck and push it if it's not a land. Particularly a land that produces white mana. Alternatively, the Siren Storm Tamer messes up the plan of trying to get them to tap out on their turn, probably. So, this Thought Erasure is not amazing. They could Spell Pierce it. They could just not care because they're going to draw 3 cards between now and our next turn. On the draw, especially with these curiosities, this is probably a very hard matchup. Oh, I forgot. It does. They can use it that way too. So what's that tell us? That they probably have Dive Down. So hopefully if we rip land, Kaya's Wrath will be okay. We're hoping that they're not on Spell Pierce. It'd be great if they just tapped out for a Tempest Djinn. They're charting. Another Pteramander. Does not produce the color we need. I guess we're just praying for no... Maybe they'll do an end of turn opt here. No. Alright. Well, we have to go for it. Probably getting dived or pierced here. Yeah. So now the hope is that they are on no more Spell Pierces. Alright. The Spell Pierce us, we're probably dead because I figure they have enough to evolve one of these or adapt one of them. Spell Pierce. Alright. Yeah, I'm not surprised. That's more or less how it's going to play out on the draw, I think, especially against Curiosities. So I think we're bringing in almost all the creatures here, but since we have the luxury of being able to check, let's do that. Mono blue tempo, yes. We're bringing in Thief. These things just block. Bring in Hostage Taker. Bring in Duress. Bring in Lyra. Cast out Moment of Craving. Taking out 2 Thought Erasure, 4 Absorb. 1 Teferi, 1 Chromium. 1 Precog. 1 Chemisters. Oh, wow. And 1 Contempt. It's expensive, I guess. It's a lot of sideboarding. At least we get to be on the play, which means our 2 mana removal plays a little bit better. Yeah, I guess we keep. And hope that we draw land. We have Azcanta to help us. If we draw land here, we're just going to cast that down. I think we have to, actually, even regardless. We just can't let them play the Obsession on it. We play plenty of land. This is a matchup too where we can kind of afford to miss a land drop. Beautiful. If they want to spell pierce this, I think we're fine with them spell piercing that and not having it for some of the removal. So now we're kind of hoping they tap out for like Jin. Actually, they don't even really play Jin anymore, do they? Let's just find land. They probably have a bunch of reactive like Wizard's Retorts here, so let's just play into them. Oh, that's a nice little combo. Flash the Wizard into play. Get the cheap removal. Oh, that's super scary. That's extremely all in. This plays around Spell Pierce, so we put them on Dive Down, and it also gets to block. Wow. Alright, they bricked. That's awesome for us. And now we also get to flash this in. Oh, they still have Jin, huh? So we have like Mortify, Negate. Do we want to use it on their turn, or do we want to use it now? I think we actually kind of want to use it now. Alright, got one. Now we have to do it on the draw. And that's more of a task. It's more of a feat. They took a mulligan. This hand just doesn't do it. Just get run over. I think we keep this and hope there's land on top. That's not land. We're keeping on the strength of Moment and Mortify and Hostage Taker. Just interaction on 2, 3, and 4. Alright. That's step 1. Jeez. They double obsession here. They seem unafraid to put these obsessions down. That's step 2. Let's go for it once. Alright. So we're just gonna make him have it again. And then we're gonna hope to draw land and force him to have it again. Alright. Yeah, stuck on land. I mean, we got lucky to draw the 2 that we did. But I guess if they are out of interaction and we can mortify this and we're on a 4-turn clock, there's a shot, but... So if this is the case, we just Hostage Taker. That plays around Spell Pierce. They have Retort. Essence Capture. Yuck. Yeah, we just got stomped. They just played the fish deck game on us. This card is so nutty on the draw. Like on the draw, it seems like you just can't beat this. They have too much 1-mana interaction. And they kind of drew perfect. Dive down into Negate, into the Storm Tamer. Yeah, and now we can't even... Yeah, alright, we lost. Alright, so we took our first L. Won our game on the play, lost both our games on the draw to mono blue. Probably... I don't know, if I had to guess, I'd say that's probably a worse matchup than mono red for this deck. You just have so much removal and incidental life gain against mono red. And you even have the main deck Mortifies to deal with their frenzies. But yeah, that deck, if they just have like 2 pieces of interaction, they snowball. But everything that they do costs 1, everything you do costs 3. On the draw, yep. Probably keep this, again, 27 land deck. So we're kind of assuming we're going to get to 3, if not 4 here. 4 is the magic number, 4 gets us to 5. So I think we do keep. This is kind of similar to the original Mortify art, though this is done in a modern art style. This is not similar to the original Absorb art. With the mulliganing, I'm even more inclined to keep this. Oh. This is maybe not the best hand against mono red, but they are down a card. Alright. So if we can curve into Absorb and Mortify, that will buy us time to get to Contempt and Insight. Teferis are kind of non-cards here. This is about as slow as their draw can be. Done 2 cards. So this is mono red with Frenzy. Yeah, we've got some nice sideboard for this matchup. Interesting. Take out Kaya's Wrath. I guess they're just not that useful on 4. So we're in a position where Absorbing gains us 3 life. Mortify saves us 2. I think we have to take this damage. I mean, they could just double Wizard's Lightning us here, but... Okay. We miss land. We'll sit back on Absorb. Kind of a catch-22 here, if that's the right way to say that. We're at such a low life total that they don't really have to commit more to the board. Yeah. That one land drop actually may have cost us the game. Can we afford to go to 2 here? If they have 2 burn spells, then they can kill us in response to the Absorb. I guess likewise, if they have 2 burn spells, they can kill us in response to the Contempt, but the Contempt gives us more upside. Okay. Brutal. Yeah. These 5 drops are not very good. Drawing all 3 Teferi, not good against mono red. So, surprisingly though, we're not taking any out. We're taking out Thought Erasure, Kaya's Wrath, Chromium, Precog, and a Chemister's Insight. And we're bringing in Lyra, Moment, Cast Down, the Bell-Haunts, and 1 Hostage Taker. And, oh, both Duress, interesting. Go proactive on it. They had the slow draw. Ours was just even slower. That was harsh. Ooh. I think we do keep. Super awkward, but we get to Duress and to Cast Down. Or Thought Erasure. So we do get to pick their hand a little bit. And we probably, if we get to Bell-Haunt, we're probably fine. Alright, so Steamkin comes down here. Probably better just to cast down this Steamkin and save ourselves the 2 damage that way. So this Bell-Haunt is going to be very good against their board next turn. Such a primal noise. Damn, that feels like GG. They have to discard. We go up to 19, we have a 3-4 in play. We even have Mortify. If they draw Frenzy, so we want to save this. Frenzy is probably the one way we lose this game from this point. We can even save the Contempt in case they have Phoenixes. Now, doesn't this look like a creature that should have Vigilance, considering the mana cost and all? Should not be able to poke. No, I don't expect that they'll get itchy here and try to throw away a creature for 3 damage. Seems like a long-term losing proposition. Maybe the game's not getting better for them. Alright, so just sit back. We'll find Teferi eventually. You got it. Frenzy's good for them. Except... keep the removal. Damn, I wonder if I'm supposed to be attacking here. We should definitely play one of these, though, to help us flip our Azcanta faster. That'll help us get to Teferi faster. Oh, hard cast, light up the stage. Whoa. Alright, respect. This one we're gonna get out of here. Guess what? Graveyard, actually. We want to flip faster. Ooh, this is sick. Now, this is not in hand, so we can't Thought Erasure it away. Ooh, I didn't leave up double blue. That's awkward. I think we do want to kill one of these. Just to avoid too much incidental damage. And now we get to flip next turn. So we delayed flipping one turn to do that. I think we're pretty close to winning here. They might throw a burn spell to Teferi. The longer they wait, though, the harder it's going to be to do that. Alright, let's just graveyard that. That's kind of fun. Alright, now we can attack. We got some blockers back here. Get to activate Azcanta. They should probably scoop. Ooh, treasure map. That makes sense. They wanted to grind out these games. A little late, probably. Since we're so close to ulting Teferi now. Use Azcanta on our turn since we get to untap it. This Thought Eraser's awkwardly been in our hand since the beginning of the game. Uncast. Maybe we can use it to do the last point of damage with the electrostatic field triggers. Oh, so they do have one card in hand, but we can protect Teferi with Absorb. They know we have one Absorb because they saw it off of Azcanta. Alright, that's a lot of Absorb. So now we do this trick. Remove their treasure map. Alright, they're making us win. This is yeah, that's hard. Hard to build a board through that. So yeah, there's no difference in play or draw here, so we'll keep it. And let's just hope we have a decent one. I wonder if they're considering taking out the maps now that they're going to be on the play. Kind of depends on what they cut for it. I'm not exactly sure when you're bringing in the map plan. I don't know, it seems like the potential for them to stall out on the play is there, so keeping the maps over something like Fanatical Firebrand or Chain Whirler, just kind of like, I don't know, it's a bit of an expensive 3/3. Although Firebrand does have the upside with all of the spectacle in the deck, so maybe that's not something that gets cut. I'm not really a red deck expert, but yeah, it's interesting that they kind of dove back into their sideboard and made some changes. Alright, so we have Mortify into Contempt Wrath, we have all the mana, so we're going to keep. Be great to see like a Moment of Craving or something. Absorb is nice. All these get to come into play on tap. Thank you, Hallowed Fountain. This one has sick art. I'm not one to usually comment on the art, but I like that kind of futuristic look. Ooh. Negate is actually a nice one. So if they go to Wizard's Lightning us here, I think we're almost certainly going to negate it. So we probably won't have time to use this negate. Skewer, same difference. Let's negate this. We had to kind of match them on mana usage. So we take 3. So they are kind of incentivized with the Steamkin to pump it to 4, so we should get an Absorb in their first main phase. And I say we just use it here. Put ourselves to 18. Take 6, go to 12, and then we can Wrath. And if they add another creature second main phase, even better. Like another Pyromancer. Alright, yeah, so we Wrath here. And we hold the spot removal. Oh, we have another Bolt. Yeah. Wow. 2 more bolts? Okay. That would be rude. Massively rude. Spectacle bolt. Oh. Holy moly. Okay. Creature, please. Nice. So yes, we want the life. Very forced to use this here. We haven't seen Phoenix out of them yet. But now we're out of range of a top deck 3 damage spell. Wow. That's a winner. We even get to hold up cast down mana. Sure, they shock us, but we gain 3 to 5. So our health is starting to move in the right direction now. If they don't draw Frenzy, they can't play it. It's scary. So when they play this with the damage on the stack, with the trigger on the stack, we're going to Contempt it because we can't fall to 3 and risk. We can't risk giving them a window, so we have to go to 7 first. Fall back to 5. Hope this is not a land, because if they don't get to play this map, then we're really happy. Thought Erasure to set up our next draw. Wow, nice. We caught them. If that was a land, we would have been happy just as well. Land, field. Field's scary. Alright, so they don't have a burn spell, or they would have used it to get the extra trigger there. Alright, let's get the man into play. Absorb, Mortify. Just keep pressuring them, I guess. This is gonna be close. All it takes is a couple top decks. Alright, we have to give them the cards here. We'll mortify this. Gladly. Wonder where they'll throw the damage, though. Just make them use it. Alright, absorb, or another Basilica Bell-Haunt would be fantastic. Lyra the Dawnbringer. Alright, we have to fade this turn. We win next turn for sure, if they don't kill us right now. So if we see them risk factor here, that's a really good sign. So I think they've used 3 shocks, so they don't have that much in the way of cheap burn left. Treasure map resolves. It looks like we got it. Yeah, we got it. Alright. Really nice. Alright, so we 2-1'd that. we 1-2'd against Mono Blue, and we were 8-0. So we're like 11-3 in games. 5-1 in matches. So far it's pretty strong. The blue deck did make us look pretty foolish, but I don't think that's that big of a chunk of the metagame. We still haven't played against any green decks. Be nice to grind against those because all their cards are basically like draw 2s or draw 1s, and even though we have Wraths, they could certainly put us in positions where they could grind through and get us empty-handed, and then we're playing from behind and it's going to be hard, especially with Krasis. So we'd like to play that one, but that's it for this one, I think. Yeah, 36 minutes easily. That's it for this one. I hope you enjoyed. Some really nice long matches against some beatdown decks. This deck is slow, it's contemplative. It's kind of a nice thing to play when you're unwinding from your day, but you do have like a lot of leftover mental energy because maybe your job didn't really do a good job draining it. Maybe you got a little bored, so you come home and you play some Esper Control. Feels good. I don't know. The win rate's been really good, so this is something that we can keep playing through Diamond. It's not quite as flashy as the Gates deck, but it feels really solid. 27 lands or bust. I love it. Yep. So that's it for this one. Do all the good stuff. Like, subscribe, and comment. Always love it when you drop a note. Tell me what you liked. Tell me where I misplayed. Gently, kindly, with regard for emotion. And follow the Twitch if you want to be informed when we go live. Maybe we'll even do a little Twitch right now with some music. We'll see what happens when the wife gets home. And yeah, all right. So yeah, I think we'll do at least one more. So stay tuned for that one. It'll post shortly.